I'm going to go over how to do problem number 19. If we take a look, we can do this in two different ways. The way that you've learned how to do this so far is to break this up into two parts. So we're going to break this up into a rectangle and a triangle. So we're going to kind of do that over on this version of the picture. So this is 8, and that's 8. So it's a rectangle. It's actually a square. So I have side lengths of all 8. So the area of the square or the rectangle is 8 times 8, which is 64 centimeters squared. Then I'm going to look at the triangle. Well, the height is still 8, and I need to find the length of the base. Well, if this part over here is 8 and the whole thing is 14, then what that means is that the blue part has to be 6, because 14 is 8 plus 6. So 14 minus 8 gives me 6. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 times base, which is 6, times height, which is 8. 1/2 times 6 times 8 is 24 centimeters squared. Then what I want to do is, in order to find the area of the entire figure, I have to add these two things together. So 64 plus 24 gives me 88 centimeters squared. So the answer is B. Now, real quick, I'm going to give you a preview of how you might be able to solve this problem next week. So this is actually a trapezoid because it has two parallel sides and we have this height of 8. The area formula for a trapezoid, which we will find out next week in a video, is 1/2 times the sum of the bases times the height. You may also see it written as add the bases together times the height divided by 2. So if I do that, base 1 is 8, base 2 is 14, then I multiply that by the height, which is 8, and I divide that by 2. Or I could have multiplied it by 1/2. So 8 plus 14 is 22 times 8 divided by 2. That ends up also equaling 88 centimeters squared. So I could have done it that way as well. And you'll see that way next week.